Singer in Lancaster, California. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jacobo.
On this episode of L28 News, Jane Reynolds Park becomes the city's first public space to be popified. An update on the effort of the team of illegal dump eliminators. Lancaster secures funding, which will bring over 500 new affordable homes to the city.
Afterwards, L28 heads to the Moa Cedar for the reception and workshop of Godeleine de Rosamel's exhibit Anticipating, followed by a closer look at two of Lancaster Boulevard eateries, the newly opened FatBoys Tacos, along with local hotspot Don Sal Concina Cantina.
In an era where digital connectivity has become synonymous with daily life, the city of Lancaster took a pioneering step towards inclusivity with the launch of its new community-enhancing service, Popify, free Wi-Fi powered by Race Communications. With the ribbon-cutting ceremony at Jane Reynolds Park serving as a symbolic inauguration, residents and visitors now have unfettered access to high-speed internet, transforming the outdoor experience into a hub of digital connectivity. This groundbreaking initiative, spearheaded by Mayor RX Paris, underscores Lancaster's unwavering commitment to bridging the digital divide and ensuring equitable access to essential resources. As Popify extends its reach across the city's parks, it heralds a new era of connectivity, empowerment, and community cohesion for Lancaster residents. Let's head to Jane Reynolds Activity Center for the full story on this historic city resource.
I'm currently standing outside the Jane Reynolds Activity Center. This is Jacobo Garrido reporting for L28 News, and we just finished up with the Popify ribbon cutting that will be giving local residents access to free internet. The city of Lancaster celebrated a significant milestone with the inauguration of its free Wi-Fi services at Jane Reynolds Park, signaling a pivotal move towards enhancing connectivity and accessibility for all local residents. The ribbon-cutting ceremony held on Monday, February 26th, marked the official rollout of Popify, powered by Race Communications. The launch of the Popify free Wi-Fi program in Lancaster Parks represents a crucial lifeline for local youth and individuals facing the challenge of unreliable internet access. In today's digitally driven world where tasks ranging from completing homework to working from home both heavily rely on online activity, access to reliable internet is more imperative than ever. For many in the community, especially youth engaged in education and individuals dependent on remote work opportunities, the lack of reliable internet access poses significant barriers to success and participation in modern-day life. By providing free Wi-Fi services in local parks, the program ensures that these individuals have the necessary tools to thrive, bridging the digital divide and fostering equitable access to essential resources and opportunities for all members of the community. During the event, I got the chance to speak with Mayor RX Paris after the ribbon-cutting ceremony, where he expressed his excitement for the community-enhancing initiative, underscoring its importance in promoting community welfare.
Well, I don't know how anybody in today's age, how any child in today's age is going to be able to be successful if they're not familiar with the internet and if they don't have access to the internet. You know, I mean, you can't write a term paper without the internet, you know, and it's appalling to me that some kids don't have that. You know, at the very least, we should provide that. So we start with the parks, and as you can see, we got the after-school programs, and it starts to create an environment where everybody has the same opportunity to thrive. And it is extraordinarily unfair that a certain segment of the population has. I mean, it's like saying, okay, you can use the library, but you can't. But you're both supposed to succeed, write the same paper, get an A on the term. I mean, come on, that's just not fair. I'm really proud of this. This is, you know, we've been working on this for a long time because we did have to reinvent business models to do it. But it's coming to fruition, and we're a much better city for it. We are so close to making this city just blossom in ways you've never seen in a city before. I'm incredibly proud of our staff. I'm incredibly proud of the council. They've all come together with one goal: make a community where people have the opportunity to thrive, and we're doing it. We're just not done yet.
The partnership between the City of Lancaster and Race Communications marks a significant milestone in providing state-of-the-art internet services to our local parks. Through this collaboration, residents and visitors can now access high-speed internet seamlessly by leveraging Race Communications' expertise and infrastructure. The City of Lancaster is enhancing connectivity and accessibility, enriching the park experience for all community members. To learn more about the conception of this idea, I spoke with Jim Miller, VP of Business Operations at Race Communications.
The kids are our future, and when we started building our project, we didn't cherry pick which neighborhoods to go into. We actually started on the east side of the city, and we feel that everyone should have access to affordable, good quality internet. And so when Patty came to us with working with her in the parks, it was hands down, yes, we have to do this. Working with the city, we're looking at, ideally we'd love to get to every single park. It all depends on the park setups, what they have building-wise and facility-wise for us to be able to bring the fiber into. But we have been working with them hand in hand and plotted them out. When we build a fiber network, we look at an address, and most parks don't have an address, so they don't come up as a serviceable location. But working with city staff, we were able to plot those out in advance so that we have fiber access to those parks. So the goal is to get citywide coverage. We feel that we'll probably do a pretty good job of getting close to 100%.
Residents and visitors can now connect to Popify on their smart devices at Jane Reynolds Park and Pierre Bain Park, with plans for expansion to additional city parks in the near future. Popify is already accessible at most city facilities, including City Hall. As Lancaster prioritizes connectivity, the city anticipates the positive impact of Popify on residents and the broader community, fostering greater engagement and opportunities for all.
Hey, I'm actually connected to Wi-Fi. And thanks to the Popify Smart Network, here at Jane Reynolds Park, all local residents have access to free internet. This has been Jacobo Garrido reporting for L28 News. You know, Ryan, it's really exciting to see the city, giving another vital resource to the community.
You're right. And I love that we included that term, the digital divide, because that's really what a lot of people still experience. I mean, we have such a huge population of remote workers, and high-speed internet might not be as accessible at home. So it's awesome that we now have this opportunity for people to take advantage of that internet at Jane Reynolds Park.
Not even just remote work. A lot of students who might not have access to reliable internet at home can use this vital resource to, complete homework, do assignments, whatever, and then they're also at the park. So like maybe once you're done with your homework, go play on the basketball courts or, go run around,
Yeah.
have fun. So
Enjoy that fresh air and sunshine.
Exactly. In a commendable display of dedication and efficiency, the Tide Crew of Lancaster continues to be a crucial asset in the city's ongoing efforts to combat illegal dumping and graffiti. Over the first 2 months of the year, this dedicated team has swiftly responded to service requests, with most being addressed within just 1 to 2 business days, showcasing their commitment to keeping the city clean and vibrant for its residents. January saw the crew tackling a significant amount of illegal dumping, with 69 service requests leading to the cleanup of 449 locations and the removal of 81 tons of debris. This effort included clearing 34 alleyways and collecting 83 mattresses and 63 tires. The battle against graffiti was equally impressive, with 211 service requests resulting in an abatement of graffiti across 498 locations, covering an astonishing 25,440 square feet. February continued to see a high level of activity from the Tide Crew despite challenges posed by the weather, including assisting with storm cleanup and addressing pothole requests. In the span of just 21 days, the crew received 70 service requests for illegal dumping, servicing 253 locations, clearing 37 alleyways, and hauling away 63 tons of waste. They also collected 71 mattresses and 58 tires, further contributing to the city's cleanliness. The graffiti abatement efforts remained robust, with 199 service requests leading to the servicing of 331 locations and painting over 21,226 square feet. The Tide Crew's ability to swiftly respond to and manage service requests alongside their contribution to storm cleanup and pothole repairs reflects the city's proactive approach to urban management and community well-being. As Lancaster moves forward, the Tide Crew's role in creating a cleaner, more beautiful cityscape remains invaluable.
Such an insightful report, Jacobo, and it's just so impressive that in addition to all the efforts that the Tide crew does in battling graffiti and illegal dumping, they also jumped in and helped out with the stormy weather that we saw over the last few months and, helped with some of those storm drains and some of those potholes.
And those services are really essential to a lot of people here in the city because, when it rains, it really pours and, sometimes it floods and whatnot. So I think, them clearing out the debris and not only that, repairing potholes, because who wants to fix a tire, especially when it's raining. So we got to give a really big shout out to the Tide crew for all your efforts.
Major commendation. Thank you for all you do. Welcome back to L28 News. Next, we'll be focusing on the City of Lancaster's latest transformative grant, Home Key Funding, which will bring new affordable housing options to the Antelope Valley. The City of Lancaster is poised for a transformative period as it expands its affordable housing options for local residents, with approximately $182 million in state funding allocated to the support and construction of 516 affordable homes. This funding, part of Round 3 of Home Key Awards, will finance 9 housing projects across 5 communities in California. Out of the total, Lancaster is set to receive $27 million, a crucial investment in addressing homelessness and housing insecurity in the region. Originally launched as an extension of Project Room Key during the COVID-19 pandemic, Home Key aims to provide housing solutions for individuals experiencing homelessness, including young adults transitioning from foster care. LA County officials, in collaboration with Hope the Mission, are slated to receive $27.5 million for the Lancaster Pathway Home Project, which aims to establish 102 studio housing units. Another $28.5 million is allocated for the Knights Inn Palmdale project, with the goal of creating 100 housing units. Supervisor Catherine Barger, representing the 5th District, including Lancaster and other parts of the Antelope Valley, underscored the importance of these Home Key projects, stating, "These Home Key projects will provide critical housing and support services to people experiencing homelessness in the Antelope Valley, and will expand our capacity to do so in a compassionate and comprehensive manner." With these significant investments in affordable housing, Lancaster is working to address housing challenges and fostering community resilience in the face of homelessness. The addition of state funding underscores a commitment to ensuring all residents have safe, stable housing, marking a pivotal moment in the city's efforts to create a more inclusive and equitable community.
Ryan, that was a great report, but not only that, it's really exciting for, all local residents here in the city of Lancaster and the greater Antelope Valley. A lot of affordable housing options are coming.
You're right. And I love that there's different options. They're creating studios, they're creating homes, townhomes, a lot of affordable housing to really help the populations that need it most.
And it's perfect for, different families or maybe like just couples or, some people just live on their own. So there's something for everybody.
Absolutely.
When we return from the break, L28 News will be visiting the MOA Cedar for a segment on the arts, as we focus on the reception of Godeleine de Rosamel's exhibit, Anticipating, followed by coverage of her workshop at the MOA.
Thank you for tuning into L28 News. Up next, the team heads over to the MOA Cedar for the reception of the ceramic exhibit, Anticipating. Afterwards, a closer look at the workshop hosted by Godeleine de Rosamel. In a delightful fusion of creativity and community engagement, Godeleine de Rosamel's highly anticipated exhibit at the MOA Cedar has captivated art enthusiasts and locals alike. The exhibit unfolded seamlessly after a hands-on workshop at the museum, in which the artist invited community members out for a morning of crafting with air-dry clay. The atmosphere at the reception was intimate, with guests having the unique opportunity to delve into the artist's creative mind. As attendees walked around the gallery, they engaged in meaningful conversations with de Rosamel, gaining insights into the inspiration behind her masterpieces. Adding to the experience, a dedicated area for refreshments allowed guests to leisurely explore the gallery while enjoying a selection of treats. The exhibit showcased not only the artist's exceptional work, but also the diverse creations crafted by the local community during the interactive workshop earlier. Godeleine de Rosamel's exhibit at MOA Cedar stands as a testament to the power of art in fostering connections and celebrating communal creativity. The event not only showcased the artist's talent, but also highlighted the enriching experience of collaborative artistry within our community.
The Museum of Art and History, true to its mission of encouraging art engagement within the community, is always hosting different events and workshops for visitors to take part in. Whether it's their sensory-friendly programming, young artist workshops, or educational presentations, there is always something for the community to participate in. Not only that, artists whose work is on display oftentimes spearhead workshops that allow community members to get a glimpse into their creative process, from materials that they use to tips and tricks they have to make their pieces so unique. Godeleine de Rosamel hosted one such workshop during the beginning of March. We'll now be switching over to L28 correspondent Angel Stephenson for more.
We're here, we'll experiment and have fun, and will not be too preoccupied in how it looks at the end, because the goal is more to really feel the textures, the material, and let your imagination run wild.
On March 2nd, the Museum of Art and History welcomed Godeleine de Rosamel to host a workshop dedicated to her exhibit Anticipating, that was on display in its sister gallery, the MOA Cedar. Let's head to the MOA to hear from the artist, who gives the audience an overview of the event.
The goal of this workshop is more to experiment and to try to mix different texture and by adding different materials to the clay. The clay is very flexible and it's really easy to manipulate, and you can easily add things to it.
As the artist mentioned, it wasn't just air-dry clay that was used by guests. There was also wiring, sticks, and cardboard, which took the creative journey one step further. Attendees used those materials to take on the challenge of creating pieces that looked similar to Rosamel's, while others created pieces inspired by art that was on display in the Framework exhibition, plants, animals, and more, tapping into their creative side. Once complete, the pieces were left to dry in the classroom, ready to be picked up by those in attendance at a later time. Well, thank you to our viewers for tuning in and following along as we took a look at this workshop hosted at the MOA, and a huge shout out to L28 correspondent Joe Leo, who took part in this aquatic scene. This is Angel Stephenson with L28 News, sending it back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Angel, for that creative news story.
You know, Jacobo, these workshops are such an awesome resource for the community. I mean, for art enthusiasts, even young artists themselves, because they get to pick the brain of these artists, ask them questions, and really just get to know them and learn from their experience.
Yeah, it's a super beneficial and vital resource, especially if one of these young artists is really wanting to take their art career to the next level, right? You get to learn more about their creative processes. And not only that, oftentimes many of these events are free to the local residents.
You're right. So these are free resources. If you haven't already taken advantage of them, visit the MOA Cedar on Lancaster Boulevard and take part in some of these awesome engagement activities.
So glad you can join us today. When we come back from the commercial break, today's episode will be concluding with a closer look at Lancaster Boulevard's small businesses as the team heads over to FatBoys Tacos, followed by a visit to local hotspot Don Sal Concina and Cantina.
Congratulations on joining L28's Watched Till the End Club. Up next, the team takes a trip to Lancaster Boulevard for a visit to the recently opened FatBoys Taco and Don Sal Concina and Cantina, which brings live music, great food, and atmosphere to the city. FatBoys Taco has transformed from a humble street truck to a vibrant culinary haven at 649 West Lancaster Boulevard, providing the community an authentic street taco experience like never before. In early January 2024, Robert, the visionary founder and owner of FatBoys Taco, shared his excitement about the grand opening and unveiled the operating hours, welcoming taco enthusiasts far and wide to savor the culinary flavors awaiting them.
Thanks to everybody that's been coming to support. We've been open since Tuesday, and man, it's been really busy. So I'm just blessed, man. So just to let you guys know, our days are going to be Tuesday through Sunday, 11 to 9. Fridays and Saturdays is going to be 11 to 10. So Fridays and Saturdays we're going to be closing till 10 o'clock. All the rest of the days, 9 o'clock. So if you haven't came yet, come check it out. Come check out the new spot on the boulevard. FatBoys Taco, baby. Thank you.
Nestled beside the charming Poppy Pizzeria, FatBoys Taco boasts a distinctive logo and captivating wall art, which offers a unique ambiance, offering a fusion of Latin, Mexican, Chicano vibrancy that captivates all who enter. Step inside where a mural of the legendary Vicente Fernandez graces the interior eastern wall, and colossal plasma screens serenade you with music and showcase the flavorful menu, enveloping you in a comforting embrace that feels like home. Join us as we delve into an exclusive conversation with Yanira, the manager of FatBoys Taco, as she unveils customers' beloved picks, shares her personal recommendations, and more.
I would say birria ramen, queso tacos, and TNTs are also our top sellers. Here, it's a daily thing that they do. So yeah, birria ramen and queso tacos are our top sellers. Personally, I like the wet burritos, and I would do the birria plate. Those are my top two to go always when I'm hungry. Quality, probably customer service, just the environment that we carry here, that would set us apart from everybody else. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, FatBoys Taco. You can reach us through there. Our phone numbers are online 323-326-0014. Those are our main contact informations for you to get a hold of us. Just thank you to everybody for the support. It has been great since the beginning, and hopefully we get to keep continuing to get that support.
Jamal Mosby, a frequent customer, shared his praises, highlighting the flavors and inviting atmosphere that keep drawing him back for more.
FatBoys has the best tacos here. At this restaurant is the best restaurant I ever been to. I come here just to eat the good food, man. It's just so good. The tacos are great.
FatBoys Taco doubles as a hub for fresh and stylish merchandise, offering fitted caps and cozy hoodies that allow patrons to wear their pride and embody the spirit of this esteemed establishment. Elevate your taste buds and celebrate community at FatBoys Taco, where every bite tells a story and every visit promises genuine flavors and camaraderie. Immerse yourself in street taco culture at the heart of Lancaster Boulevard. Scan the QR code on screen to follow FatBoys Taco on Instagram and Facebook.
Ryan, I'm not gonna lie to you, after that report, my stomach is rumbling. I think it's time to take off the belt, throw on the sweatpants, and visit FatBoys Tacos.
You're right, and you know how we do it here at L28 News. Lunch at FatBoys Taco?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Located in the heart of Lancaster Boulevard, Sal Concina Cantina has become a culinary and entertainment hotspot. Boasting a large patio and a main stage that serves as the epicenter for various city events, this restaurant has ingrained itself into the fabric of our community. Sal's outdoor space has become a go-to venue for performers and live entertainment. From bands to solo musicians, the patio and main stage have witnessed countless memorable performances, making it a cherished spot for locals. The inviting atmosphere extends inside of Sal's, where a warm and attentive staff ensures that every guest receives the best possible dining experience. The restaurant's menu is a journey through Mexican flavors, offering a diverse range of options to satisfy every palate. The appetizer sampler allows patrons to indulge in a variety of starters. Seafood enthusiasts can savor mouth-watering ceviche and spicy aguachiles, while those seeking a hot meal can enjoy an array of enchiladas, burritos, soups, and more. The establishment also hosts Taco Tuesdays, featuring street tacos at a price of $2.50 each. Sal Concina Cantina is not just about the food, it's a place to gather and celebrate. The establishment has a large TV screens, making it an ideal spot for sports fans to catch their favorite games while enjoying delicious dishes. For those seeking a nightlife experience, Sal's Latin nights on Fridays and Saturdays are a must attend. With a live DJ setting the vibe and bottle service available, these nights are a unique fusion of entertainment and socializing, adding an extra layer to the restaurant's already vibrant atmosphere. Sal Concina Cantina has become more than just a restaurant, it's a community hub, a stage for live performances, and a place where the flavors of Mexico come to life here in Lancaster. If you'd like to make a reservation for dinner, reserve a table for their Latin nights, or explore their menu, feel free to scan the QR code shown on screen.
Sal's, great spot for food and fun. Have you had a chance to go, Jacobo?
You know, Ryan, the food is delicious at Sal's. I've gotten like tacos, burritos, even a taco salad. You know, they didn't pay me to say that. It's that good. But not only that, I also attended the AV USL celebration that was hosted at Sal's, and the energy was unparalleled. You know, everybody is excited to have soccer coming there, and Sal's was the perfect venue.
You're right. And, you know, it's a great spot to go out on those late night weekends, hang out with your friends, or, you know, just go out and dance.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for tuning in to the City of Lancaster's news. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jacobo. And this has been
L28 News.